guys, how's it going? My name is Nikjojo, and today we're going to be going over an age-old question in League of Legends that every player at some point in their League of Legends career asks themselves: which champion do I main? And while this may be a highly opinionated topic, there are a number of advantages to maining a single champion. But that's the easy part. I can give you the advantages, but the hardest part about this video is you trying to figure out for yourself which champion do you want to be maining. Now that's the big question. How do you figure out which champion is the champion you want to main? Which is the champion that you're going to be playing for 1,000,000 mastery points? And that is what we're going to discuss today. I'm going to start off with a really simple and basic point. This is a no-brainer. So the champion that you're going to be maining has to be a champion that you absolutely love playing. There is no point picking a champion that you're going to get bored of really fast, or let's say the champion design is boring, or you're just simply playing it for the meta. No, you can't pick a champion for that. So you have to find a champion that you love for your own reasons, and stick to that champion. So that's rule number one. So here's a little story about myself. The reason I ever main a champion, personally, is because I see someone else playing that champion. For example, years and years ago, I used to play jungle and I used to play Lee Sin. When I first picked up Lee Sin, I used to watch a number of montages on YouTube, and that inspired me to pick up Lee Sin because he has that really high skill ceiling, right? You can keep on improving. And if you main a champion long enough, you'll eventually get to that point where you get really good and really cool, and people start respecting you for that. After that, I gave up my Lee Sin to play Udyr because I saw a lot of Trick 2G montages. And after I finished playing Udyr, I transitioned to mid lane. No, I didn't go to mid lane, sorry. I was top lane. I was a top laner. I played Singed because I don't know if you guys know who Druidroid is, but he was a proxy Singed player from years ago, and he used to play a lot of Singed. And he was trolling around. He had so much fun laughing and having fun on stream that I wanted to have that same experience whenever I play a champion. So I copied his main, which was Singed, and I started maining Singed. After I transitioned from top lane to mid lane, I was watching a lot of Grow Score. So watched a lot of No Score, stopped playing a lot of Twisted Fate. It comes hand in hand. And as you may guess, like about 7 months ago, I started watching Tobias Fate. His Gangplank is absolutely insane, and that's the reason why I play Gangplank right now, and why I managed to become one of the top 10 Gangplanks in NA. And while this may be a personal story, and you might not be inspired by other people to play a certain champion, this leads up to my second point. Some of the best champions to main right now are champions that a lot of one-trick pony popular Twitch streamers are playing. For example, you have Adrian Riven or Boxbox for Riven. You have Arkadada or Mo for Yasuo. You have Tobias Fate and Nisi for Gangplank, which are the only two mains for Gangplank. And hopefully I'll be the third Gangplank main you watch. But you can find the limits of where your champion is going to take you just simply by looking at other people who've accomplished, high ranks with that certain champion. Moving on to my next point. Let's say you played a lot of different champions, right? Let's say you played 4 or 5 different champions in one role, 4 or 5 different champions in another role, and you're the kind of person that wants to keep improving at the game, right? You want to keep improving at the game and climb to higher ranks. But the one thing that's probably going to be stopping you from that is you playing a number of different champions, because playing a number of different champions means you're focusing a lot of your knowledge and a lot of your effort into learning that one champion that you're playing at the time, that champion's mechanics, right? You're focusing your energy on learning the mechanics and playing the game at the same time, because there are like 2 elements to League of Legends. One is playing your champion itself to the highest ability, and the second is playing the whole game. So you can think of it as micro and macro. While you're playing a number of different champions, you're going to focus a lot of energy into micro when you should really be focusing on macro play. However, if you one trick or main a champion, you're going to be focusing less on your micro play because you're going to be so refined with your ability to play that one champion that when it comes to macro play, you're just going to develop a better sense of macro play simply from playing one champion only and having to ignore that factor of, for example, playing Gangplank and deciding, oh, should I 1-part combo now? Oh, I'm gonna fail my 1-part combo. Oh, should I do it now? And then you focus on, like, for example, I've noticed a lot of please don't be nude. A lot of noob Gangplank players, what they do is they focus a lot of their energy on barrels that they don't even know what the hell is going on around them. And I know this because I used to be like that. To conclude this point, remember that maining a champion means you're going to focus less on the champion itself, whilst quickly building general game knowledge. Now, this is the most interesting tip that I have for you today that you probably wouldn't have been expecting, because I'm not just going to talk about personal experience the whole time. let's say you found a champion you love. Let's say you found Zed, for example, alright? Now you found Zed, and this tip applies to people who are trying to take the champion to the maximum level and gauge how easy it's going to be to get to Masters or Challenger. Simply go to lolskill.net, click on top lists, find the champion you want, for example Zed, click him, and then click your region and then click apply. And look at the top 30 people in your region playing that one champion. The ranks on lolskill are ordered by lolskill score, and lolskill score is determined by an equal mix of the number of games you've played and the highest rank you're at right now. So while you may look at the top 30 champions on the top list on lolskill.net, you'll see a number of, mainly you should be seeing diamond players, a few master players, and a few challenger players. Now here's an interesting part, alright? To see how high you can take your champion and how easy it's going to be, because realistically, well, theoretically, you can take any champion to Masters or Challenger. You just got to play a perfect game. But the question is, how easy is it going to be, right? Look at the number of Master and Challenger Zed one-trick ponies. Well, not one-trick ponies. Zed mains on lolskill.net. The top 30. There are a fair number of Master and Challenger players, and quite a few Diamond players. Now go to a champion like Aatrox now. Now Aatrox, on his top 30 list, has no Master tier players, no Challenger players playing him, and we're starting to see Plat players. Now, while I'm not trying to beat on the Plat players, what we can tell from this is that looking at the ranks of these one-trick ponies at the highest level of each region, we can formulate an idea of how far our certain champion is going to get us. For example, like I said, if you wanted the one-trick Zed, you can see that there are a number of Diamond players. Like, most people are going to be aiming for Diamond. So let's say there are a number of Diamond players. So yes, you can take Zed to Diamond. However, if you start looking at Aatrox, Aatrox has no Master players and no Challenger players. So it can allude to how difficult it's going to be for you to one-trick an Aatrox and try to get far with him. While you may love the champion, it's going to be hard for you to climb up. So this is going to be like a small hindrance to you wanting to main Aatrox. Now, the only downside to using this method of mine is that Aatrox doesn't have a high play rate, so he's not going to have many he's going to start seeing Plat players like in his top 30, right? And if you start going to a champion for Ari, for example, who has a really high play rate, you're going to start seeing Masters and Challengers even in the top 60 players in NA. To conclude this point, look up your champion on lolskill.net, look how far those champions mains have taken their respective champions, see if they've made it to Master or Challenger, look at the number of Master and Challenger players, and then you can evaluate if you should main this one champion, if you intend to make it to a very, very high rank. Moving on to my next point, once you've picked out a champion that you think you like, there are a number of forums on Reddit that are solely focused on that one champion. For example, there's a Yasuo mains, r/Yasuo mains, then you have Gangplank mains, and then you have Riven mains, and then you have Heimerdinger mains. And you have so many main subreddits that you could just probably go check them out, see what they like, see what the people are like, because you know, all the Gangplank mains on the Gangplank subreddit are really cool people, and all the Yasuo mains on the Yasuo subreddit are 12. They're all 12 years old. Riven mains too. In all seriousness, checking out these subreddits is a good idea. And to conclude this video, I'm gonna go straight back to my first point that I made at the start of this video, is the champion you maining should be the champion that you love playing. It doesn't have to be meta, right? Meta is stupid. If you play part of the meta, you can have fun. I guess fun is subjective, but if you want to find that one main, right, you got to play that champion regardless of what the meta is right now. Obviously, if it's not complete trash, like pre-rework Aatrox, or actually current rework Aatrox is not that good either. So yeah, just find that one champion that you love, play it till the end, and you'll be good to go. Thanks for watching. My name is Nikjojo, and I hope you have a good day.